Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the updated RD207 by LiJiANi. Now they're called Clooblut. This is an AM/FM radio with an MP3 player. Currently, you can find these retailing around $24 on Amazon. There may be a coupon there or not, worthy of checking. So it comes in this brown box, RD207. So yeah, pretty cool. They changed their name. The radio says LiJiANi, but the back here says Clooblut. There you are. It's in blue color now, which is nice. A little bit of information there. Pretty simple. I took everything out of the box. Let's see what we get. Charging cable. Yay. Instruction manual. Awesome. And the radio. Even better, right? What I'm going to do for this video, I'm going to bring in, I think I'm going to use a brown board just so that blue looks good. Let's bring it out. All right, we'll set this. Yeah, this will look better. Now our blue will look nice. Won't get hidden on the red. So bring this on down a little bit. All right, yeah, so looking good in the blue. I like it. Oh yeah, our simple charging cable is USB to micro. So pretty simple. You know, this is dated. I like to see Type-C, but, you know, we still have modern radios like the PL330 that uses the micro USB still. So if you're buying radios like this, it'll always cross over to a radio like a PL330, or if you have one of the Radio Wow R108s or Ceodons, same thing, has micro USB. So something to keep in mind if you're buying those radios as well. So cool. Included, we get a manual, kind of a pamphlet, how to use your radio. There you go. Some features in case I missed something, but I don't think I will. It's very simple. Very cool about this radio. It runs on an 18650. I think that's awesome. Rechargeable, and they're robust. They work really well, and you can actually change it out and go higher capacity too. And I'm going to show you that. See on the back here, use your radio. Again, this is just for posterity. You can freeze frame this, read this if you'd like. It talks about weather band, but this particular version does not have the weather band, but they do sell one as well. I'll have links below to this radio and to the others. There's some specifications. Got the flashlight, half watt or 2 watt running modes. There's your FM band, AM band. You got a TF card, the micro SD can go up to 32 gigabytes. Nice. Included battery is a 2200 milliamp hour variety. Nice. Some dimensions and weight. There we go, made in China. Who would have thought? All right, so let's get to the radio. Here it is. The LiJiANi updated RD207 or Clooblut. Loving it. Let's go over dimensions. We are 2 and 13/16 inch in width. Yep, exact. We have a height with the top of the antenna here of 5 1/4 inches. We have a depth of radio at 1 inch. We'll do a quick size comparison. I always have some radios in house. Here's the CC Pocket. Short little guy. Comparatively, runs on 2 AA batteries. Give you an idea. Next we have CC Skywave, which is a little bit bigger radio. Also runs on 2 AA batteries. Current time is 10:56 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois for any kind of band scans we do. Could be fun. Not sure what we'll hear on the radio, but we'll see what happens. I haven't really done much on the evening band scans with it. Let's see. Deck of cards. Here we are. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves high-powered radios in his hand. He's Iron Man. Rock it out, man. There you go. Cool. Love that top with that flashlight built in. That's one cool thing about this is the built-in flashlight. Love it. All right, so let's talk about features of LiJiANi or Clooblut updated RD207. Updated, 2 updates that I noticed right away. Blue color, and it has a backlight so you can see your dial. Awesome. So let's go to the left-hand side here. Carry strap, carry thong, whatever you want to call it. Volume control, that's nice. It's not a switch, it's just volume. Actually, it is a switch. Yeah, okay, I thought I was on the other side. Switch and volume. We'll get it right. Micro USB input. That's where you plug it in to charge it up. Power indicate will turn red when it's charging and go off when it's done. Expect a charge rate of about a 0.5 amp. That's pretty nice when you're changing out batteries to higher capacities. They like a little slower charge, and it's good to see. This radio does do that. There's our dials, bring us up close and personal. LiJiANi in red. They probably will change this to Clooblut, I'm guessing, in the future. FM on top there, 87 to 108, AM on the bottom. It says 520 to 1710. And then you can see RD207. Blue with like a screen over the speaker to protect it. That speaker's about 2¼ inches. Sounds good, by the way. Right inside of the radio, we got tuning wheel. It's kind of easy at the bottom of the band. Stiffens up in the middle. Kind of loosens up toward the top. It's all right. Just got to go real slow because it's a DSP radio, digital signal processor. Flashlight controls. We have a low mode and high mode. So there's high, there's low. So let me see if I get that cards here so you can see it. And I'll do this, turn the lights off and do a little demo of that while it's playing some music. Yeah, so we're going to go to the top of the radio, we get our antenna. It's awesome. There you go. That's a 15-inch antenna. Beautiful. Loving that. There's our micro SD card slot right here. I'm using a 16 gig. It goes up to 32, like I mentioned. They don't provide it, so you have to provide your own. There you go. So we have a headphone jack, which is nice. Talk about the headphone jack. Headphone experience you can expect on the headphones. Now, of course, it can change depending on the type you're using. But what I noticed with my headphones is a moderate low-level hiss. I heard a hissing sound at low levels. I noticed that the volume gets high really quick, so if you're adjusting the volume, go slow. Also, with the headphone jacks, FM and MP3 player, moderate lows, strong mids, moderate highs, no stereo. So no stereo playback on music from the SD card or on FM, just so you know. Just FM mono both ears. On AM, expect a flat, low, neutral tone, which is good for news and talk. I did enjoy it. It was nice and mellow. There's our flashlight up on top there with the reflector. Yeah, it's pretty bright. I wouldn't know how bright, but it's decent. Mode select switch, MP3, FM, AM. We have 3 control buttons, pretty simple for your MP3 player. A back, forward track, pause, play. We also have rewind and fast forward. Now there's no digital display. These fast forward and rewind controls are very quick. Also note, if you're listening to big files like podcasts or old time radio shows, it remembers where you left off. If you're in the middle of the program, it remembers exactly where you were. Bonus. Loving that. That is a great feature. All right. So we're almost done here. Back of the radio. You can see we got a sticker giving information again. Some of these you expect. Okay. It's nice it recaps in case you lose your directions. And then here we have our battery compartment. Love seeing this flat top use. I have tons of flat top batteries. They are pretty easy to find everywhere. This comes with a 2200 milliamp hour, 18650 flat top, and it does pretty well. But if you want to increase the power, easily done. Just pop this out. Okay. And say you have a Panasonic made in Japan. This is a 3100 milliamp hour, the A series. And you can just pop it in and show you it works and go. So you can increase the capacity of your battery that easily. So if you have some of these laying around, perfect. Awesome. Put this one back in. I'll be using this. It works good. These decent capacity, 2200 for a small radio like this. Charge it daily. No big deal. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about FM reception. Then we'll turn this on, and then I'll demo some music, and we'll show you that backlight, which is pretty cool. It's 2 little amber lights at the bottom here, shine up in there, and you can see the scales, which is nice. So FM reception, I like to sit down with the radio in a certain location. Try not to do it during a tropospheric day, so there's no assist of the atmosphere helping it out. So this radio did pretty good. I do a 5-tier method. Very okay, good, very good, excellent. I tuned this radio, and I got 68 stations, almost 70 stations. That gave it a good to very good rating, so 3.5 star, which is awesome for sensitivity. And selectivity, I gave it a good because it was finding faint stations next to strong stations. Not bad at all for selectivity on FM. AM, a different story. AM, You'll be on a faint station, it'll jump right to a strong station, and you'll miss a lot in between. I noticed that during the evening when I was playing around a little bit with it. During the day, it's not so bad because I don't have as many stations close together. But during the evening, it can be an issue. So probably a lot of back and forth tuning on this guy. So let's go ahead and turn it on. I have the MP3 card installed. We'll do a little demo for a few minutes of music. And I'll show you that backlight. Now this power indicator lights up when you're in MP3 mode. I don't believe... Okay, yeah, that's going to show. Okay, so the backlight comes on when the radio mode's on. So I'll have to demo that when I go to radio mode. Get pretty quiet there with the volume. Cool. So yeah, I have some old-time radio on here. Let's do that real quick.
Hello, Duffy's Tavern. Where do you late meet the Archie the manager speaking. Duffy ain't here. Oh, hello, Duffy. Well, it looks like spring is here. Yes, spring. And the whole world kind of lousy with Mother Nature's wonders. Well, I might start this thing over again. Duffy's Tavern, where do you leave?
So the fast forward.
Spring and the whole world lousy with...
So it kind of goes silent as you hold the fast forward.
Well, cut the jokes and get up on the ladder, and while you're up there...
that just fast forwarded about 3 minutes.
Yeah. What you want to do, start a landslide? Eddie, will you get to work and deceased?
The Harold Perry Show.
Fast forwarding.
Finally got him out looking for a job. I guess that pep talk I gave him last night turned the trick. I felt a little sorry for him, though, when I heard his alarm go off at 7 this morning. Yeah, but the boy has got to learn that.
So we can pause it here. We can turn the radio off. And it should remember where we left off, which is nice. On the MP3 player.
I felt a little sorry for him, though, when I heard his alarm go off at 7 this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, but the boy has got to learn that the early bird gets the worm.
Lever Brothers Company, makers of Swan, the soap with the exclusive super creamed blend, presents...
I've been Swan with my friend Irma.
Okay, so you get the idea. We'll go ahead and just turn this off. All right, so yeah, not a bad setup there. I love the MP3 player. Sounds really good on the speaker. Definitely cool upgrade. I'm liking this color. And let's get that. Let's show you that dial light. So let's go to FM. Pull the antenna up a little bit. I'm actually going to clip a little wire. We'll do a little FM band scan on this radio. And now we should have our backlight. Should be engaged.
Fact 30 years committed their life to Christ. Even Jesus didn't reach his family before he died.
Okay, it's pretty faint. I'm going to turn the lights off. Let me get my wire hooked up. Downstairs in the subfloor basement, this helps just for demo purposes.
Did only a few miracles there because of their unbelief. They had known Jesus, the carpenter's son, since he was a little boy. But when Jesus...
Let's go to the bottom of the band. We'll do a full band scan here on the FM. Then we'll do the AM, and then we'll do final thoughts. So let's go ahead and just turn this off. This to show you this amber backlight. There we go. Let's see what we can see. Okay. In person, I can see the numbers. Let's see. I'm trying to get as close as I can. Don't know if the camera's going to focus or not. Well, you can see the dial indicator there in the orange. In person, as my eyes are adjusting, I can see the band information on the left there. And I'm barely making out the numbers here. My finger's in the way there. But yeah, another way you could do this is just turn the flashlight on and like cup your hand. And then now you can see your dial. You know, right there. That's all you got to do. Cup your hand. Now you can see the dial. You don't really need to have that amber light. Or you could change those bulbs. Just I thought those were brighter. I guess you just have to get your night vision. That was a good attempt, but yeah, the name's showing up, LiJiANi, up on top here. Again, my camera's not picking it up because it's kind of faint, but yeah, showing off the name. Alright, cool. Just wanted to give you an idea what that looks like. Let's go ahead and cruise the band here.
Is a master at that, so I always encourage us to have wings whenever he's around doing the cooking.
I love it.
That sounds great.
That dial light always runs, but it's not going to drain much on the battery. It's just two little amber lights down in here. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just cruise the band. Now the accuracy of the FM dial is pretty good. It is smaller numbers there, but it's divided out really nicely.
Let's talk to Robert in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Times. What does the Bible say about the future? That's the title of Dr. Charlie Dyer's new book from Moody Publishers. I'm John Gager, joined by the author, Dr. Charlie Dyer.
Exhausted. He went through a heavy workout for a man his age. For anyone of any age, even for you. As for Bernadine, she...
They're going to take wealth that wasn't theirs. They didn't earn it. But they do know how painful it was to be without anything. But yet, when you have too much, you can build a comfort zone.
So this feels like a safer alternative for them.
Are people in that part of Ukraine able to talk to their neighbors, their friends about the...
At least it's not getting later and you're not sitting there alone. You got companionship. We're here with you. I'm K11. We're just so glad you're here. K11's Club Pitch Ride is underway.
Another faint one, classical music.
You know, strangers at the market.
How it goes.
They're paying the bills. I always joke and say,
like how a single word can make a heart open.
It is a lip quiver, right? Like to that question.
I feel us crawling out. There's
your plans, I like you. I do. We went up at least one participating Tide or Dreft detergent item, plus at least one participating Downy or Bounce scent booster, liquid fabric softener, or dryer sheet. Prepaid card by mail. Visit pglaundry.com.
Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions.
I have found it.
Clubs provide safe spaces to create art projects and music, play games and sports, make friends, and receive
little talks.
Worked or served at Camp Lejeune at any time between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Call 800-428-0.
Tears in our failures, hang dead. Yeah. Play on, play it. No, you just don't know.
That rest that your body's looking for. Too many people suffer needlessly with issues that can be fixed nowadays. Too many people suffer
right here
needlessly.
We're on 105.9, which is fairly close on the dial for accuracy.
Because we focus on delivering
It's
solutions
a
that people
pretty
actually
wide
want.
indicator. It's pretty close there. Nice.
To have the life that they're supposed to have.
Okay, old time radio. It's 780 WBBM on FM.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
Children's is ranked the #1 children's.
Okay, it's 107.9 there. So let's go ahead and go to the bottom of the AM band. And we'll select that. So let's go to AM all the way over. Here we can hear there. I did hear WBZ last night on this radio, so it can pick up our stations, which is nice. That's 880 miles away. So let's go ahead and turn this up. AM, of course, you turn the top of your radio towards the station you're trying to receive. Probably 540 WUK, Jackson, Wisconsin.
In late October, in case the debate doesn't go their way and they actually have to answer. To me, it is a grave disservice to the American people, and on top of it,
560 WIND, Chicago.
Tens of millions of dollars in negative ad money, and it seems to be an endless stream of money, tens and tens of millions. I don't know where it's all coming from.
Yeah. Well, you've got all these special... Buck now doing Don't Let Her Know on WSM at night. On my face.
There's 650 WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles to the south. Nice.
Multiple times. Shout out to Special Olympics, Experian.
670 WSCR, Chicago.
Rolling on. We're going to roll on here, 855-2124-CBS. Right before we went to break,
with protecting the planet here and keeping our oil
hours on the pump showing. Oh my God. Can you even imagine?
The Keystone XL pipeline that kept oil prices
700 WLW, 300 miles, Cincinnati, Ohio, to the east.
Was the Russian economy was suffering because since
it's the president, it's the government causing the prices. No, I think it's just greed.
720 WGN, Chicago.
The oil companies somewhat.
I don't think it's greed. I mean, obviously, in any of these companies, their task, their fiduciary.
And a woman says no, gets her guy sore. So if your man wants a little bit more, don't be stingy. And whether you're fat or whether you're...
740 CFZM Zoomer Radio, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles to the northeast.
Still not get a bite. Use technique. Don't be wishing, but fix your bait just right.
Right about Town Line Road, there's overnight construction there, and you are slowed up in that area. But the big thing to be...
780 WBBM, Chicago, kind of jumps a little bit there.
I-57, both directions down to just one lane on the I-80 overpass between US 30 and Sauk Trail.
I like a chunk
going
of
backwards.
wood. Especially if your man is good.
740.
Oh, but still both ways are blocked from
it's
Route
missing
50
a couple stations.
to US 52 for road work, and on the inbound side of 57, there's overnight road work.
Ici Mathieu Bellumeur. À la une, c'est votre premier rendez-vous matinal pour un résumé des derniers développements dans l'actualité.
Jump right up to 860s, CJBC, Toronto, Ontario.
À la une, 11 semaines 5 heures, série première.
840s in here, WHAS, just not coming in clear.
Savior when it comes to SARS-CoV-2.
There it is.
I shook my head and I thought, people do not learn from history. They just don't. Dr. Kevin McCarran was on Ground Zero, and Charles Rixey.
So yeah, WHAS Louisville, Kentucky on 840 is about 300 miles to the south there.
50860, that's 503.
Now I'm just going to cruise up to the top of the band, and then we'll end this.
Solution specialist can stop the IRS from taking strikes out the side.
So the Giants.
So as I noticed, during the daytime, the reception is great for locals, nice and strong. But on some of my locals, it's quiet. Like right now, this is turned all the way up.
It remained that way through the.
So that's one thing I noticed on this radio as well. But it's great for listening to your local stations and semi-locals.
But first, your WS Weather Channel forecast.
We're looking at cool fall weather all week. Just a few clouds overnight, a low of 43, a breezy north and northwest wind, sunshine and clouds ahead for Wednesday, Thursday, a high of 59. Wednesday, Thursday's high a little more seasonable, up in the mid-60s with a light northeast wind off the lake.
890 WLS Chicago.
I'm WLS, this is Mark Thibodeau, WLS AM 890 with another update in 30 minutes.
It's not a cure, but a new.
Very interesting, too. That's interesting.
Winning a World Series, and get a chance to, clinch the division with this group of guys. This is
1000 WMVP Chicago.
Makes this group.
Aaron Judge with Meredith Varakovich on the Yes Network. Thank you very much, Meredith. We'll hear more from Meredith and Aaron Judge coming up.
The things that we have seen, but of course that number will be into the millions relatively shortly.
It already is in Cuba. The National Hurricane Center warns.
This is 1020 KDKA Pittsburgh.
Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau just now warns Russia of more sanctions to come after supposed votes in several Ukrainian territories to become part
450
of
miles.
Russia.
Forgot the distance.
For Ukrainian President
Zelensky.
An attempt to steal the territory of another state. This is an attempt to erase the norms.
Investigators are using state-of-the-art.
These resources is kept a secret from the ministry.
Someone zip up the dial. Full volume here. So you may have to wear headphones if you want to try to DX with this radio. And it's possible. few little birdie tones. Not too many. You get a nice solid frequency, they go away. Going to the top of the band.
As the college ball season goes along, one of those guys is
1530 WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio. 300 miles.
Quarterback, probably not a good idea. He does a great job leading the defense.
Those who are coming illegally, we count the numbers.
Yeah, at least 4 of those are on way. Not getting through the football.
And top of the band. 1700 KVGG and Texas station there mixing. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn this off. There we are, LiJiANi Clooblut. He updated RD207. This blue enclosure is really nice. I do like it. The dial light, yeah, I wish it would show up better on the camera. It is usable, but you'll barely make out the numbers. They need to make those lights a little brighter, I think, then it would show up, because these are translucent, these numbers. It just wasn't showing up. Like I said, just cup your hand with the flashlight and you can see it better. So, don't know what they were thinking there. I would say, yeah, maybe add a third amber LED and then brighten them up. 1, 2, 3 if they could, or just take the 2 and brighten them, or move them up if they can, because I think they're down in here. Just an idea. But there it is. For what's the price? $24? Yeah, it's not bad. If you can get it down to 20, even better. Gotta remember though, it runs on a robust 18650. You can change them out. Rechargeable, easy. These you can recharge up to almost 500 times, and they're safe to use. I just like them. Pretty happy with these. So I'm a fan of the power system. Like the speaker on this radio, so it does get a recommended buy from todderbert. Definitely a cool radio. The MP3 version is one of my favorites because I do like listening to old-time radio on it. Sounds great. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. 2, if you like Clooblut or LiJiANi radios. Make sure you hit subscribe to the bell icon. Get notified of future radio reviews, which I do have another one coming. And 3, comment below what you think about the new RD207. Something you're interested in. Let me know. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.